Hey Lions, this segment we're sitting down with a few coaches from our spring sports just to check in with updates for their upcoming season. The WCC released the 2020-2021 schedule for women's volleyball, which will kick off in January. So just talk to me about just trying to mesh together, the newcomers and new practice styles or just the new season in general.
The beginning of September, we got the green light to start doing some volleyball training in the gym, and that was just really exciting for our team. We hadn't been together for about 5 months.
For men's soccer, the WCC released a modified 7-week schedule from February to April. So talk to me about how practices have been in preparation for this new season.
Well, it's going to be weird to start with because we're dealing with one game a week. I mean, the games are going to be on Sundays primarily. So probably what will happen is we'll schedule those games for 1 p.m. whenever we can. So the good news is for the student athletes is they'll only be gone on the weekends. They won't miss any class time.
And talk to me about, the practices that have been in preparation for the conference.
Yeah, we really eased into it just from a physical standpoint. We knew that the level of fitness for each of our players was going to vary when they came back. We were really mindful of making sure that we didn't overwork them early on and really just tried to get their skill back a little bit and get their legs under them. And they adapted really quickly. And so we got into 6-on-6 volleyball quicker than what we expected, which was great. But, we really used this time to break down a lot of our skills and tactics and systems. And we just want to make sure that everybody on our team understands how we want to play the game.
You announced 4 new additions to the team. So talk to me about the ways in which you're working to mesh new and old talent to result in another successful season.
Well, we did have a really successful season. And then we're bringing in the freshman group that we've brought in, I think is maybe the best recruiting class I've had here in the 22 years I've been coaching. So to look at the group that we had returning, we return the bulk of the really good team and then add to it a really strong recruiting class. I think we have the makings of a really good team.
So then lastly, what are the main things that you want to focus on this year for a successful season for the team?
I mean, health is number one, right? Hopefully continuing to test negative so we can compete and play. And then we were pretty injury ridden last year and last season. And so, we want to do what we can to take care of our bodies when we're not in our gym. And if we do those two things, we feel like we've got a shot to win conference and make the tournament and make a deep run.
We're also chatting with Meghan Mandel of our women's basketball team. So you're now in the LMU's record book with 18 rebounds you had against GCU. That tied you 3rd all time for single game rebounds. How did that feel, and what are you working on to continue to dominate on the court?
Honestly, it felt incredible. I had no idea that I was even close to the record book whatsoever. That never was a thought that crossed my mind. So I'm really excited. It's only our 3rd game, so I have so much more work to do. I'm excited to put some work in, and I have high goals of myself this year in blocks, rebounds, and a lot of different things, points. So this is only the start for me, and I'm really excited. So.
Yeah, it's super exciting. So you guys have gotten the hang of things now, like you said, 3 games in. So with the new season, what can we expect looking forward from you girls?
Honestly, we're just taking it day by day. If we get to play the next game, then we're lucky. Our team has battled through a lot of different things this year, and we're incredibly resilient. So just a lot of fight. You're going to see our team battling through 6 people, 7 people, 8 people. It doesn't matter how many people we're going to have, we're going to keep fighting. So
for sure. And then with the whole no fans aspect, how have you been adjusting to that?
We kind of joke around a lot about it because at GCU they had fat heads of the Grinch and certain things. So we kind of make fun of it. Again, this year is unlike any other, and you either make the best of it, or, I mean, you have a negative mindset, and our team has been really positive in trying to make light of the situation. So
yeah, that's great. And then lastly, you guys have the UNLV tournament coming up, right, on the 20th? Yeah. How are you preparing for that?
You know, just getting time in the gym. We have a lot of time until then, and we have a lot that we learned in our past couple games. We're hungry to win, and we have what it takes to win. So we just really have to narrow in on some specific things that our team needs to work on, and I think we can do amazing this season. So I'm really excited.
Definitely. Well, that's all I have for you, and I want to say congrats again, you know, for making that record, and I'm excited to see you girls continue to fight the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.